as well as the Firestones, and they cut the tires. So they are in the tire tutting, tire selling business. They'll mount them completely up, get them delivered to your door. All you have to do is bolt them on your machine. So here we go. Taylor Van Beek out of Rock Valley, Iowa. Calls it revered. Now these guys do sell t-shirts. Every dollar that you pay for that t-shirt goes to a veteran. Here we go, revered out of Rock Valley, Iowa. Oh, man. Gravel, rocks, debris, everything up here. Take cover, girls. At least we didn't have no pistons or anything going at us. Okay, got a little fire. Okay. All right. Turbochargers are getting a little toasty, or a fuel line. Okay. Curtis? Okay, 248.37. And I'm going to say he's probably going to take that pass because there's probably something smoked underneath there, you think? Folks, give him a big round of applause. Been trying to get this thing running. That's the farthest he's got it down the track for a little while. Revered, like I said before, they sell T-shirts, and every dollar, he grew up with what it's all about. So here we go, folks. Out of Palmer, Iowa, Clear Lake, Iowa, going to be Scott Frankie on the chance encounter. Where's my Fireball people at? Here we go, out of the great state of Iowa. Well, how about that, folks? You bet. Rumble the grandstand. Scott Frankie, chance encounter. I think he stretched us out the longest distance. Well, he goes 3:21 and 96, folks. I think he's going to take that. Yeah. 3:21 and 96. That will put the Revered into the number 2 spot out of Rock Valley, Iowa. What a run. What a run for those guys. Now, I got a story and dirt on everybody. Here we go. Mark Ulmer, multi-charger. Now, these guys can have as many as 4 turbocharger stage under. They might get 150, 160 or better PSI in that intake manifold. That's as much as you and I put in our air compressors. So here we go, folks, out of Minnow, South Dakota. Mark Ulmer on the lost. Folks, give him a round of applause. He lost a cylinder right on the line. He come down through there on 5 cylinders. Goes 252 and 62, folks. Disappointing run for him, but I could tell as soon as he laid into that throttle, you could hear that mist come up. You might have not heard it, but us gearheads do. A little bit of unburnt fuel down here with us. Nella so far this year, second at Troy and Marthasville, leads the points for 2018. Finished up number 2 in Marthasville here last week. So there we go, Matt Goodwin in the insurance business out there in Farmanville, Iowa, south of Fort Dodge, Iowa. Runs the 4 Chargers, gonna put her up. They don't run them as high as the big pros, but they will clear probably 4,500 RPM. 30.5 32s, he's gonna spin her loose here. Let's see if he can get to that lead distance of 3:21.96. He got in trouble when that sled popped the pan down. You heard me talk about that earlier. As soon as that thing slapped the ground, you could see the front end of the Intimidator not do what it needed to do, so he lost a lot of distance. Okay, 290 and 03. was not kind to him at all. So he will go number 2, though. I'm sure he was after Vasquez and Scott. Frankie, they sit at that 321.96 you see at the bottom of the board. Chance Encounter out of the Clear Lake, Palmer, Iowa area. Right now, leading this thing, the Intimidator tractor of the good ones out of Farmanville right now go number 2 right here at your county fair, 290 and 03. Lots of power, but you can see it was wanting to get loose. As soon as it got that hop, it got to leaping a little bit, and I'll tell you what, that does take lots and lots of distance off. Well, I'll tell you what, Farmall fans, we're all done. The Farmalls, the Internationals, pretty even here. We're going to find out right now. Out of Litchfield, Minnesota, Roger Peterson on just another one. Roger's having the same demise. He got out there, and man, when that tripped that front end, boys are just hitting a bad spot out there. Okay, he goes 291.86. I knew he landed real close to the good ones, and he's going to take good ones out by about a foot. So, Chance Encounter, ladies and gentlemen. Give him a round of applause. The 2 young men out of Iowa will take the win at 321.96. That John Deere took a hard ride just like the good ones did just before that. So we'll go number 2. Intimidator will go number 3. Lost will go number 4. And Revered will go number 5. For some reason, it just does not want to load Roger Peterson. But Roger's going to take it. You can see Intimidator did 290.03. Roger did 291.86. So we slide him in between Chance Encounter and Intimidator, folks. So there we go, 8,200-pound super stocks right here in David City. We're going to get ready to do some more stuff here. Next class. When we first heard about the Wipfs, that's where their world was. Got to know them a little bit when we run Region 3 NTPA with the Triple Charger Super Stock some years ago, back in the mid-90s. So great bunch of folks out of Dolan. They also put on the pole in South Dakota for the South Dakota State Fair. So here we go. This is going to be Brandon Wipf on Deer Fever out of Dolan, South Dakota. Well, how about that, folks? Let's hear from you. Yeah, that's what I come to the tractor pull to see. Now, he took a rough ride back down there at about 80 feet, as a bunch of the other guys did. And I am sure he is going to take that. Gary's backing up there to get him. So we'll get a number on him. Okay, goes 308.26, 308.26, folks. So that is the line in the sand or the benchmark for these other 3. And like I said, that they were points champs some years back. Glad to have them because they had been running the NTPA World for him. These guys have won Rock Valley the second night. And also, they got a second out at Macon. And they won Troy. So they've been having quite the year. Right now they come in here third in points just off warranty 2. Tim Friesen, Plainfield, Iowa. Whoa, baby. Don, you guys did it right tonight. They did not get that bobble. They put the weight on the nose and said, we're going to keep that big horse down. Okay, they're telling us 303.87. 303.87. Wipf went 308.26. Man, I thought he got closer to him than that. But if you take a look right now, folks, you can see a truck rear end in the back end of that John Deere, like I was talking about a little earlier. So that's an SQ-HD rear end, runs out into Franklin Planetaries like being on old Alice four-wheel drive or a Bell-Link crane. So they kept it down nice, straight, and fast to pass. The cleanest pass we have seen here. Chargers were being used at the time, and the guy that won that year in the points won the Garrett, and that would be the young man on this tractor. Since that time, they retired the 9,200-pound Super Farm and went to the 6,200-pound Unlimited Super Stock. So here we go. Scott Holtgrew out of Atkinson, Nebraska. Number 3 out of 4 competing here tonight at your Butler County Fair. Oh, yeah. That's what we've been waiting for. He got it in the air, and it never moved. .335 and 13, folks. 335 and 15. That's your longest distance tonight here at your county fair. They've been struggling with that tractor, but they go to the bottom of the leaderboard at 335 and 13. So that is going to push the other two gentlemen back. So that will put Brandon Wipf in the number 2 spot at 308.26. Tim Franzen on Just Off Warranty 2 out of Iowa goes number 3 right now at 303 and 87. Now, Scott got to the left side where nobody has been. I seen him set that sled over there and go, okay, it's going to go or he's going to go broke. And when he picked it up, and they won it without Mom and Dad being along. So I said, well, I got a hold of Glenn after that. I said, congratulations, but I said, there's no need of you going along anymore. He said, oh, yeah, there is. I write the checks. So here we go out of Atkins, Iowa. Glenn Freeze on the red ink. Yeah! He said, I'm tired of that 17 feet I did out in Macon, Iowa. I'm going to... Well, ladies and gentlemen, you just watched your winner at 337 and 99. International Harvester number 1, John Deere 2, 3, and 4. So the red ink out of Iowa. 337 and 99, folks. Your runner-up is going to be Scott Holtgrew with the Voodoo Deere at 335 and 13. Deer Fever, 308.26. And Just Off Warranty 2, making a nice pass. It's a little short on distance at 303.87. Folks, give them a big round of applause. Did you like that? Yeah.